Because Chelsea have handled their business very, very early in the window, even up to yesterday, confirming the signing of Cole Palmer today and and whatnot. So we are not expecting any major incomings or outgoings from Chelsea. But the rest of England, Liverpool, they face a bit of pressure with Mohamed Salah's future and trying to complete Ryan Gravenberch and maybe they still need one more midfielder. Let's see. Well, transfer deadline day, United, can they complete Amrabat? Can Iwobi complete his move to Fulham? Can Palhinha, who we now hear is moved to Bayern Munich, is off? So there's a lot of variables at play. And of course, I will be bringing you everything today young on Mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos. Sport Cruise. Let us cruise through the day. We'll also be talking about the Europa League group stage draw, which happened today. I mean, we'll talk about Champions League. We exhausted all the possibilities yesterday. But for Liverpool fans and Brighton fans, the Europa League is what concerns you, and the Aston Villa fans might want to focus on the Conference League draw. I believe we are streaming on Facebook and YouTube at Mainland 98.3 FM. Tune in and see me in my ever blazing greenish, yellowish, lemon is the word I was looking for, lemon hoodie right here. And it seems I'm home alone today in the studio. I'm a bit lonely. Okwemi Akinode and Olawale are the one avoidably absent, but you know what we always see on Sport Cruise, the bench deep gone like Manchester City. Yeah, anyway, it is a packed show, and we'll still be talking about the fallout of the Champions League draws. We'll talk about the Europa League draws in full. We'll be giving you updates from Wimbledon before we go into the first break from the US Open. I beg your pardon. I can tell you that Baez has beaten Maligeni Alves 2-1. I think that game was retired, and Baez advanced right there. We've seen the South African Aris lose to Carlos Alcaraz in straight sets earlier today. So Carlos Alcaraz winning 6-3, 6-1, and 7-6. 3-love that ended in favor of the young and blazing Carlos Alcaraz. We've seen Danny Medvedev also handle his business against O'Connor. 3-1. He won 6-2, 6-2, 6-7, 6-2. Easy pickings for the Russian Danny Medvedev. And the match is currently ongoing between Paul and Davidovich Fokina. Paul leading 2-love, 6-1, 6-love. And the third set is still yet to commence, but it's looking like it's going to be an easy win. We are going to be seeing 5 more games in the ATP side of things. Benjamin Shelton and Karatsev and Manarino and Francis Tiafoe. That's a big one. Zhang versus Ijikata, Stricker versus Bonzi, and Gojo versus Vesely. Yeah, for the WTA singles, Kasatkina already advanced past Sofia Kenin. Even after losing the first set 6-2, she came back to win 6-4, 6-4 to advance the Russian. We've seen Matic lose to Buskova 6-1, 6-2 in straight sets. Ons Jabeur continues to advance. She won the first set with the tiebreak 7-6 against Noskova, and she took it comfortably in the following 2 sets. We've seen Minen winning against Vickery. We've seen Jessica Pegula do it in straight sets, 2-love, 6-3, 6-1. Karolina Muchova 7-6, 6-3, 2-love against Townsend. And Wang Jin currently tied. The game is ongoing. Currently tied with Shmedova. WTA, Iga Swiatek versus Juvan, Jelena Ostapenko versus Pera, Carolina Wozniacki versus Brady, and Zhu versus Belinda Bencic. So action continues on the tennis front. Yeah, still Sports Cruise on Mainland 98.3 FM. I mentioned the Europa League draws earlier. I think we were streaming on Facebook, on YouTube, Mainland 98.3 FM. Check me out. The Europa League draws, we've seen all 32 teams drawn into 8 groups. West Ham United in Group A alongside Olympiacos, FC Freiburg of Germany, and Bachka Topola of Serbia. So it's going to be an interesting group. West Ham, Olympiacos, and Freiburg doing battle, as well as the Serbian side. Bachka Topola. And in Group B is AFC Ajax, Olympic Marseille, Brighton and Hove Albion, AEK Athens. A difficult group on paper and even on the pitch. I can't wait to see those games between Brighton and Ajax, Brighton and Marseille, and even AEK Athens, who are definitely no slouch, the Greek team. Right here for Group C, it's going to be Rangers, Real Betis, Sparta Prague, and AEL Limassol. Or Aris Limassol of Cyprus. So it's Rangers of Scotland, not Enugu Rangers, Glasgow Rangers of Scotland. Real Betis, I know a Real Betis fan personally, shout out Farouk. Real Betis, Sparta Prague, and Aris Limassol. For Group D is Atalanta, Sporting CP, Stormgrads, and Rako Skeko. Wow, the name is very confusing. A Polish club, Rako. Group E is Liverpool, LASK Linz of Austria, Roda Union Saint-Gilloise of Belgium, and Toulouse of France. In Group G is Roma, Slavia Prague, Sheriff Tiraspol, Servette of Switzerland. In Group F is Villarreal, Stade Rennes, Maccabi Haifa, Panathinaikos, and Group H is Bayer Leverkusen, Karabakh, Molda, and BK Aken. Those are the teams that will be doing battle in the Europa League this time around. Let's see where the cookie crumbles. And right now it's about time where we have to take the first break of the show. Sports Cruise on 98.3 FM. Today on your dial. Don't go nowhere. We have to pay some bills. We will be right back.
Mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos.
Yes, who are you?
What's up, Pop? I'm Young Love Booty, your daughter Nina's boyfriend.
God forbid.
Last month, Nina gave me this phone to repair, and she called asking me to return the SIM urgently.
That's my old Airtel SIM. Why didn't you say so before? Nina, dear, Young Love Booty is here.
Do anything to get your Airtel SIM back on if you haven't used it for 30 days or more. To enjoy 12 minutes voice call and 120 megabyte free on every recharge. Recharge 100 Naira and down. *141, *341, *1# now.
Airtel, the smartphone network.
Are you seeking admission into a tertiary institution in Nigeria? Here is a big opportunity for you. The 2022-2023 admission into Eko City Polytechnic is now open. Available courses are Computer Science, Theatre and Media Arts, Mass Communication, Science Laboratory Technology, Electronics Engineering, Accounting, Banking Operations, Business Administration, Multimedia Technology. Qualified students should have scored 100 and above in the last JAMB exam. Facilities at Eko City Polytechnic includes well-equipped studio and laboratories, modern classrooms, innovative workshop, recreation space, and fully functional hostels. Our lecturers and tutors combine both academic and industry experience. Full-time and part-time admission forms are available for the 2022-2023 academic session at the campus, Eko City Polytechnic, Plot 100, Alhaji Onilewura Street, Ikotun Egbe, Lagos State. Eko City Polytechnic is approved by JAMB, NBTE, and the Federal Ministry of Education. For more information, please call Moses 091 62 54 0610, Wale 091 62 92 7079, Praise 091 62 69 9996, Adelanwa 081 26 580784, or visit our website www.ecocity.edu.ng. Eko City Polytechnic, building industry-ready professionals.
This is Mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos.
Sports Goes on Mainland 98.3 FM. My name is Tunde Young, bringing you the latest in the world of sports on your very own sound of Lagos Mainland 98.3 FM, baby. I sometimes use my bedroom voice on the radio. Anyway, let's be serious and talk about transfer deadline. We'll get back to the Europa League discussions. I'm already seeing some people throwing banter on Facebook Live where we are streaming. Peter McCann says, where is Chelsea in the draw? Ha 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 ha. Very funny. We did it yesterday with the Champions League. We are doing it today again. Okay, no problem. At some point you have to admit that Chelsea is not in European competition. We understand. It's fine. We get it. Can we move on? Any other jokes? Anyway, Sholola Oluwatomilola Oluwadami on Facebook says Joao Palhinha completed 2 rounds of medical tests. Took pictures in Bayern shed, but the deal is currently collapsing. Hashtag deadline day. Yeah, some deals are not collapsing. In fact, one deal has been completed and it's Callum Hudson-Odoi, official confirmed. Callum Hudson-Odoi joins Nottingham Forest from Chelsea on a 3 million fee up to 5 million, including add-ons. How the mighty are falling. This is a player that Chelsea reportedly rejected 70 million from Bayern, 70 million euros from Bayern when Callum Hudson-Odoi was a teenager. Now they sell Hudson-Odoi for just 3 million, which could rise to 5 million in add-ons. Hudson-Odoi is a Nottingham Forest player. I don't know whether to say congratulations to him or the club, but it has happened. Callum Hudson-Odoi confirmed Nottingham Forest. He's been unveiled. He's wearing the jersey, and Ryan Gravenberch side also confirmed Liverpool deal already guaranteed. I can see Ryan Gravenberch in a Liverpool jersey 11 minutes ago, posted by Fabrizio Romano, so you know it's legit. And I can tell you that Bournemouth are closing in on the deal to sign Patson Daka from Leicester on a loan with buyout option. So the deal will be finalized tonight, according to Fabrizio Romano, which leads me to ask, that's my question of the day. 0913-6000410 is the number to call. 0916-000-430 is the number to send your messages to. If Patson Daka is attracting Premier League interests, why not his teammate Kelechi Iheanacho? Kelechi Iheanacho, the trail has gone cold. We heard him get linked to, I think it was Celtic. He was linked to Wolverhampton Wanderers as well. It was linked to Crystal Palace as well. The trail has gone cold. Kelechi Iheanacho remains a Leicester City player without any indication of where he's going to go tonight. This is, transfer window is closing tonight. So if he doesn't go anywhere tonight, he's most likely going to stay in the championship with Leicester or go to Saudi Arabia. Who knows? Those ones are not even interested. So 0913-600-410 is the number to call. Patson Daka is joining Bournemouth on loan with option to buy. Why not Kelechi Iheanacho and Wilfred Ndidi? Yeah, and just like that, we have our first caller. Good evening and welcome to Sports Cruise on Mainland 98.3 FM.
Yeah, good evening.
Your name and where you're calling from?
Damilare from Gobo.
All right, Damilare, talk to me. First of all, do you want to? What club do you support, Damilare?
I support. Let me say Barcelona, Man City.
Okay. Barcelona hybrid Man City fan. Both of your teams are in the Champions League, so I wanted to say, would you be able to react to the Europa League draws? But who do you think is going to win the Europa League based on what we've seen now?
Europa League. I think I'm giving it to Liverpool.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'm giving it to Liverpool.
Are you just giving based on their name, or you actually believe that you can? Let me tell you Liverpool's group again. Liverpool are in Group E alongside LSK Linz of Austria, alongside Royal Union Saint-Gilloise of Belgium, and Toulouse of France. You think they should top that group easily?
You know they've been there before. They've played this before.
Mm-hmm.
And the last time they were in the Europa League, I think they lost in final, if I'm not mistaken. Either final or
they lost the. I think they lost the final to Sevilla. I'll confirm. I think it was the 2016 final with Jurgen Klopp.
Then another thing that can still depend is, the Champions League third position will still drop down. So that's another challenge. But based on the group I'm seeing, Iheanacho has been following it, and I see that Iheanacho started all the games. There was even a meeting between the coach and Iheanacho that he wanted him. He's a new coach, and he wanted him to stay, but he has not been using Patson Daka compared to Iheanacho. So probably is in plan of the coach, and coach see also that okay, he can work for him, because I'm not after him leaving. If he leave now and he go to the club and he ended up being the second fiddle there, compared to this case, if let's say the way they are performing now, if they should qualify and return back to Premier League next season, it would be a plus on him. It's just that okay, he's playing championship fine. He might not want this, but if he's having a playing time and is playing regularly as the main focal point. And now, with the new code that they have, and they are getting results, if he leave them and go to another club, he will still return back. I remember Fulham then. Fulham went to relegation, and Mitrovic went with them. He won the high goal scorer at championship, and they returned back. They returned back to the league, and they were performing. So that's just.
So your advice is for Iheanacho to stay with Leicester.
If he's having playing time, I will prefer him. He will have gone since, but since he did not go, but now, if anywhere he wants to go now, will he have the playing time like the one you'll be having at Leicester? What's the point of leaving your club and not having the playing time?
All right, Damilare, I do get your point, and I appreciate it. Just finally, before we let you go, deadline day, which of your two teams are most likely to make it signing today? Manchester City or Barcelona, and who would you like to see that club sign? All right, we lost Damilare right there, but 0913-600-410 is the number to call. Good evening and welcome to Sports Cruise, Mainland 98.3 FM.
Sunana. Good evening to you.
Good evening. Who is this?
Yeah, my name is Kayode from Amale Phase 2.
All right, Kayode. So, what do you want to talk about?
Almost, your first question on who is going to win the Europa League. Personally, I would love Bayern Leverkusen to win the Europa League. Remember last season, they came close. If not for Jose Mourinho, Roma, they would have gone to the final.
And they have a pretty easy group. And they're in Group H alongside Karabakh of Azerbaijan, Moda of Norway, and BK Aken of Sweden. So a group they should talk.
So I just hope Victor Boniface and Xabi Alonso can perform miracle. I want them to win the Europa League. Then concerning the what team again? I'm a Barcelona fan.
All right. So deadline day, who are you signing today, or who do you want your club to sign?
If I have my way, I think João Felix. I hope the deal will put through because I'm still doubting whether he will come or not. But I believe if João Felix can come to Barca, it's going to be a good signing, even though he's a loan. So I hope that deal puts through. Then for Iheanacho, personally, Iheanacho is the Premiership material. If Asim Daka can come to the Premier League back, why not?
Yeah, why not Iheanacho? That's how I see it too.
Now. So I just believe before the deadline ends today, he will go away from Leicester City. I want to see him in the Premier League. Same also goes for our own NGG. I hope Nottingham Forest are still interested in him, sir.
I don't know, that trail has gone cold. I don't know if they are still interested, but Nottingham Forest are signing everybody and anybody available these days.
I just hope to see them, two of them in the Premier League, because they are a very good player. That's my thoughts. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, Kayode, for your thoughts. Let me hear what Jamu has to say. Good evening and welcome to Sports Cruise.
Jamu from Ajegule.
Jamu from Ajegule. Talk to me.
For me, Chelsea, I want to rate them over 10 or over 100. I'll give them 7.5.
A striker.
What do you say?
You still want Chelsea to make another signing today?
Yes, a striker. We are just buying wingers and midfielders.
I think Chelsea's business is done.
Who will start? Is it
Yeah, I think that's the point. Chelsea's business is done so far. I don't think they're looking to sign anybody.
I need a potent striker from Todd Bowley. There is striker and demand a league title for Pochettino in top 3. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. And find me in my very, very bright lemon green with medical and media duties done Palina from Bayern Munich, where he had already done his medicals and done media duties and met with his potential and bounce back from this. I have a text message here. Says Godwin from Akute says, please, where's Triple? Triple has moved on from Mainland 90.3 FM for quite a long time now. Please come out from under the rock. Anyway, still Sports Cruise on Mainland 98.3 FM. My name is Tunde Young, still bringing you a bit of the updates in the world of sports. Let's quickly pivot to the UEFA Europa Conference League. Competition have been done today as well, and the results, we have Group A, where we will see Lille of France, Slovan Bratislava, Olympic Ljubljana, and Klasvik in that group. Group B has Ghent, that's K Ghent with I think that's what's his name, the Nigerian striker Gift Orban, Maccabi Tel Aviv of Israel, Zoya Luhansk and Balkani. Group D, Club Legia Warsaw, Hungary, Fiorentina, finally Frankfurt, PAOK, HJK Helsinki, and Aberdeen, and North Zealand. Sports Cruise on 98.3 FM. Today Young is the name, and 98.3 is the dial, and we're streaming on Facebook and YouTube. I have a YouTube comment here which says, "Favor, hello, yeah, Felix. Before you know, who do you want your club to see?" Neymar, all of them join. Realistically, available players that you are linked to, and you are opening the deal we put through today. If you are a Liverpool fan, are you satisfied with your midfield? Alexis McAllister, Dominic Szoboszlai, Ryan Gravenberch about to be completed, and of course, not forgetting Wataru Endo from Stuttgart, the Japanese midfielder. Is that midfield satisfactory? Is that midfield able to challenge for the league title? These are the important question. 0913600410 before I have to pay some dues in less than 5 minutes. Still sticking with deadline day news, I can tell you that Divock Origi to Nottingham Forest. Here we go. We understand that he's already in the UK undergoing secret test as a new Forest player. If it's secret, Fabrizio Romano just tweeted it out to his million. Is in England to provide.
Alimasha.
Okay.
Well, I'm not checking out.
Which specific?
Yeah, is that my bad? And I see So I think that's playing well.
Thank you very much. Hope you get your. They are not in yet. I don't need. Your line is very bad. Just before that is valid. Kovic to AC Milan. Here we go. A deal has been agreed on a free loan, no fee, as he's just joining until June from Fiorentina. Meanwhile, Nottingham Forest are closing on Divock Origi from AC Milan. So, Lukajovic goes to AC Milan, gives them much needed squad depth in the striking position alongside Olivier Giroud and Noah Okafor, who joined from RB Salzburg. And I tell you that around Gravet.3 FM, go on the short advert break, catch a breath.
Phone to repair, and she called to get your 800 naira.
Admission intake is now open. Available course banking operation. Go City Polytechnic include lecturers and tutors. Combine both academic and industry experience. Full-time and part-time admission forms are available for the 2022-2023 academic session at the campus Go City Polytechnic, Plot 100, Alhaji Onilewura Street, Ikotun Egbe, Lagos State. Go City Polytechnic is approved by JAMB, NBTE, and the Federal Ministry of Education. For more information, please call Moses 7079 26 5800 Technic, building industry ready professionals.
Yes, who are you?
What's up, Pop? I'm Young Love Booty, your daughter Nina's boyfriend.
God forbid.
Last month, Nina gave me this phone to repair, and she called asking me to return the SIM urgently.
That's my old Airtel SIM. Why didn't you say so before? Nina, dear, Young Love Booty is here.
Do anything to get your Airtel SIM back on if you haven't used it for 30 days or more. To enjoy 12 minutes voice call and 120 megabyte free on every recharge. Recharge 100 naira and down. *141, *341, *1# now.
Airtel, the smartphone network.
Clock the time. Rock the groove. It's music. Sound of Lagos.
You still be riding for me. Back when I had no rubber, you still be spending feelings. Back when I had no boss, you still be standing me. Back when I had nobody, I had you. If you like, show me what you really feel inside. Let me kiss you on your lips. If you like, we can go beside. Baby, let me kiss you on your lips. Jump on me, I'm on, jump on me, jump on me, jump on me, I'm on, jump on me, jump on me, jump on me, oh, jump on me, jump on me, back when I'm thinking for, now you they bring me back. Back when I don't get.
Still the Friday edition of Sports Cruise on Mainland 98.3 FM. And what's Friday without some music, without some groove, without some, I was busting the moves, but unfortunately nobody will ever get to see it because I made sure the live streams were off. Anyways, today you're down 98.3 Mainland FM, the sound of Lagos, and I can tell you that Brighton have unveiled Ansu Fati. It still looks very strange. I'm looking at it right now. It just looks strange. It looks very odd in that jersey. But yeah, Ansu Fati will be a Brighton player this season. And Matheus Nunes as well completed his move to Manchester City. Their statements against Matheus Nunes, they called the Etihad, the club Al Ittihad, a red show window. They can Mohamed talk to me about Mohamed Salah. Liverpool are set to receive a £200 million bid from Al Ittihad, and even though they rejected £150 million for him, should they also reject £200 million, considering the fact that they cannot replace him?
I bet they should catch him on the band.
Yeah, but if they catch him, who would they use this season then?
I bet, see, that's where you have £200 million. Okay, you can still fall out and get some young players. And besides, why on earth they loan this guy? Fabinho, is it Fabinho or
Fabio Carvalho? Fabio Carvalho. Yeah, they loaned out Fabio Carvalho, and so if they sell Mo Salah, it will purely be for the money. But can they get the replacements?
Hello.
Good evening. Welcome to Sports Cruise.
My name is Alan Raju.
All right, Alan Raju. Talk to me.
Yeah, first and foremost, I don't think Liverpool should. I don't think you should accept that money.
It's 200 million. It's a record transfer fee.
It doesn't matter. Who's going to replace him? Today is the deadline for transfer, so how are we going to get a replacement? And we definitely need a replacement for it. So it does not make any sense at all. So if you really were, why didn't they come early in this season if they really wanted it? They had to wait all this long. And I don't think that is right.
All right, thank you. The Saudi Arabian window is still open for at least another week, if I get that correctly. Anyway, let's take some comments on Facebook and YouTube where we are streaming. Facebook, Nwachuku Kennedy Chinedu says, from Okuka Omu Okwato, I hope I didn't bother that. Good evening, the Sports Jagaban. You people are really making us proud. We are glued to Mainland FM. Well, I mean, I like the ring of that. I've never called myself the Sports Jagaban, but might adopt that. Might have done that. Yeah, still taking calls and taking your opinions on the transfer markets. Good evening.
Raju calling back.
Right, Raju.
As I was saying, apart from Salah, I think we have not really done well in transfer, to be honest. Even the Gavin Badge that we are buying, I've not seen any. I don't think a board of Tottenham. Right now, we don't really have a four. What I don't see anything. I've seen him play. There's nothing fantastic about it.
Who knows? It might come good. It might come good.
I would pray so. But Gavin Batch at all for me is not a good sign at all, to be honest.
And Gavin Batch is not even a sitting midfielder, so it's not a four necessarily. Then
for the central defense, we still need one. And I thought the Bayer Leverkusen guy in Capri or something. That guy I thought, or probably that Pashos in Torino. I thought somewhere, well, maybe January. I hope by January.
Yeah, hopefully the season is not over by January. Anyway,
no. From what you can see, you see the first 3 games of the season. You can see the team with you, at least especially against Newcastle.
Yeah. Thank you very much for your contributions. Let's hear the thoughts of Greatness. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, Greatness.
200 million pounds. Is it pounds or
pounds? 200 million Great British pounds for a 31-year-old. Mo Salah is 31 years old.
Yes, that you know that he's not going to give you
I can just say let us write off this season.
Football is all about business, all about buying and selling. You understand? So if that kind of offer come to Man City, say maybe Haaland 200, I will advise them to collect it and go and look for another striker and it's not a little money. 200 million pounds. They should collect it too.
Well, they should collect it. Greatness says, let's see if Liverpool will accept Greatness's advice. 0913600410 is the number to call. We're still taking your opinions on the transfer deadline. Today, the window shuts. Can your team complete that piece of business that will transform your season? Let's hear from you. This is your line, no good. This is your network is. Yeah, just fix your line and call us back. I can't really have that on radio. 0913600410 is the number to call.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Please, on a Friday evening, give me energy now. People they go club.
Hello.
Good evening. Good evening. Can you your name? Where you calling from?
My name is Godwin from Akute.
All right, Godwin from Akute. I'm going to need a bit more energy than that. So talk to me. What do you want to contribute about? Godwin, I can barely hear you. This one already they do big man like this.
What is latest news about Manchester United?
Latest news about Manchester United is that Sofiane Amrabat's year we go, most likely going to sign. Not confirmed yet, but there's still some hours to go in the transfer window. Sofiane Amrabat most likely going to be confirmed as a Manchester United player.
Okay, how about people?
Yeah, I think you are the one that sent the text message and I respond. Triple has moved on from Mainland 98.3 FM. All right, thank you very much. Thank you for listening. Good evening, welcome to the show.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Your name and calling from?
This is Kelvin calling from Ikoton, the Liverpool fan.
All right, Kelvin, talk to me about Liverpool's business.
Okay. Regarding Mohamed Salah and Greatness advice, Liverpool should not take Greatness advice at all, because if Saudi Arabia now calls with £300 million for Erling Haaland, will he accept to sell Erling Haaland now?
There's a difference. There's a difference. Haaland is 22, so Salah is 31. This is the most amount of money anybody will ever offer for him. Getting 200 million for a 31-year-old after you have gotten the best years of his career might not be a bad idea.
Well, but I think Liverpool should train more on Ben Doak and Cody Gakpo. Like, maybe they might take over the show. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much for your contribution to the show. We're suggesting that Liverpool should focus on Ben Doak. I don't know where that ideology is coming from, but Jamie wants to talk to me. Good evening.
I'm calling back. Please let me confirm that I want to talk about Liverpool and Mo Salah.
All right. Go ahead. Go ahead. I can hear you.
For Liverpool, if they want to come and do my scouting system, I have 3 players for them. And their right winger, Mo Salah, number 1. Juventus, they should go for Federico Chiesa.
But on deadline day, which of these clubs will sell on deadline day?
Juve is broke and they are need of money. They will sell.
Okay.
Then Barcelona here, Rafinha, is want to move. Okay. They are looking to check, but checking the need of him.
Okay.
And number 3 is a less quality, but he's a good, decent player too. He's Pedro Neto of Wolf. What is that name?
Pedro Neto. Yeah, that's a pretty solid list. Thank you, Jamie. And to confirm the Ian Martin news, yes, Chelsea did accept a loan plus 35 million offer from Burnley, but Ian Martin turned down the move. So it looks like Ian Martin will remain a Chelsea player at the end of the transfer window. Good evening and welcome to Sports Cruise on Mainland 98.3 FM.
Yeah, this is Daniel calling back.
All right, Daniel, talk to me.
Quickly, I'll give my take on the NFL situation.
All right.
The thing is, I often ask myself, why is that? Don't necessarily fall, but a few majority, it gets for the.
Your line is not very clear. Your line is
Greatness.
Yeah.
The reason why Liverpool £200 million will do to the book of Liverpool can afford selling him January. Then target a player that you will sign. Even then, there is some player that can. I just learned they just signed one guy from Burnley. Understand? So they can manage the team. January, get a player that will fill up that place.
Or maybe it's even an opportunity to move away from Salah dependency because they have lots of forwards, and eventually Salah is 31. They might have to leave soon.
They even have a lot of forwards. They have Jota. They have
Luis Diaz, Gakpo, Darwin Núñez. All of these guys.
The person calling, do you know what is called £200 million? Please, do you know what to do? Please help us to break that 200 million pounds in naira. Maybe you will not know the kind of money they are talking. We thought maybe it's 200,000 they're talking about. Yeah. Do you know what that money will do to Liverpool?
Yeah, it can be reinvested into the squad. I agree with you.
They need to break it in naira so that the person will know what that money is.
All right, thank you very much. Your advice is duly noted, Greatness. I have messages on YouTube, Facebook, and WhatsApp. One says, "Good evening, Tunde Young. I wish to see João Felix in Barcelona. Liverpool coach is the one who first said he wanted UEFA to stop Arab transfer at the same time with Europe. Now they want Mohamed Salah. It is well for Liverpool fans." Michael from Ikeja Cement, thank you very much for your message. Good evening and welcome to the show.
Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening. Your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, I am Moses calling from Anthony.
All right, Moses from Anthony. Welcome.
Yeah, so I've been waiting to hear what you would do, because I'm not interested in what the signing so far, especially now that Luke Shaw is down there for injury. It affected Man U. So currently there's nobody to take.
Yeah, Manchester United have signed Sergio Reguilon on loan from Tottenham Hotspur, so he's going to be the replacement left back for Luke. Welcome to the show.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, good evening to everybody.
Yeah, it's just me, but you're good evening, sir.
Yeah, you have Solomon on the line.
Solomon, from where?
I think Chelsea Football Club, looking at in that their team, is their defense. Now, remove Thiago Silva from that their defense. I think they still have some issues, most especially from their left-hand side also. Then this guy that they signed from Man City, what wing?
Left wing as well, but his favorite position is on the right wing, cutting into his left. So it remains to be seen how Chelsea plan to make that work. But speaking of Chelsea, I can tell you that they've loaned out Mason Burstow, the young striker, completed a season-long move to Sunderland in the Championship, where he's going to play more regular football. Good evening and welcome to the show.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, your name and where you're calling from?
So, my name is Timilai.
Timilai, from where?
Yeah, what do you see? Gallagher to Tottenham. How do you see?
Gallagher to Tottenham, I believe, has broken down. Chelsea, wanted 45 million. Tottenham were not willing to pay that high. But let's see if anything pops up before the transfer window closes short. But right now, Gallagher remains a Chelsea player. And that's the latest on Conor Gallagher, or the guy I wanted to know. In the final, just give you some updates real quick. Some games are ongoing. Sassuolo versus Verona in Serie A, 56 minutes of play. Verona just equalized after Andrea Pinamonti opened the scoring for Sassuolo in the first half, 11 minutes. Céline Gorge equalized in the 56th minute for Hellas Verona, 1-1. That one is right now. Cadiz and Villarreal also playing out a 1-1 draw after 20 minutes of football. Alexander Solos opened the scoring for Villarreal, and Ramos, not Sergio Ramos. This Chris Ramos for Cadiz in the 18th minute of play. 1-1. More games to come. Luton Town versus West Ham United by 8 p.m. today. Premier League action on Friday night, 8 p.m. The FPL window has already closed. If you do not arrange your team, don't do. I thought it was tomorrow. Nah, no excuses, bro. You are out of time. FPL window closes, and Premier League game of the weekend, Luton Town versus West Ham United, kicks off tonight. Luton Town's first home game in the Premier League. We are waiting to see what their new stadium looks like. The Sparta Rotterdam versus Nijmegen in the Dutch Eredivisie by 7 p.m. AS Roma versus AC Milan, 7:45. The biggest game of the night. Definitely. I don't know if Romelu Lukaku was registered in time enough to play that one, but we'll see how that goes. Definitely a game to watch though at the Olympic Stadium, the Stadio Olimpico, by 7:45 p.m. In France, in Ligue 1, there's Nantes versus Marseille by 8 p.m. Dortmund versus Heidenheim will also play by 7:30 today. So it's a night of action. And by tomorrow, myself, Lawale Adigun, and the rest of the team will be bringing you Saturday Sports Cruise and taking you through the Premier League action and the action in the rest of Europe. 12:30, we'll see Sheffield United versus Everton lock-ons in the early kickoff. And then the 3 p.m. games are Brentford versus Bournemouth, Burnley versus Tottenham, Chelsea versus Nottingham Forest, and Manchester City versus Fulham. While 5:30, the late kickoff is Brighton versus Newcastle United. And in the Bundesliga, there are about, I believe, 6 games. Augsburg, Bochum, Bayer Leverkusen, Darmstadt, Offenheim versus Wolfsburg, Stuttgart versus Freiburg, Werder Bremen versus FSV Mainz, and the big one is Borussia Mönchengladbach versus Bayern Munich. Big games in the Serie A tomorrow. 5:30 we'll see Bologna versus Cagliari, Udinese versus Frosinone, Atalanta versus Monza, and 7:45 is Napoli versus Lazio. Victor Osimhen, Napoli versus Lazio. In La Liga, is Real Sociedad versus Granada in the early kickoff at 1 p.m. By 3:15 is Real Madrid versus Getafe, Alaves versus Valencia, and Real Betis versus Rayo Vallecano, the late game on Saturday night. These are the last set of fixtures before we see the first international break of the season, by the way. Sports School Domain 98.3 FM. We're still previewing European football for the weekend. I'm talking all things transfer. Sholola Oluwatomilola Oluwadami, thank you for dropping all the transfer updates on our Facebook stream. It says breaking Liverpool failed deal to sign Gravenberch is not at risk of collapsing, yada yada yada. Just basically sharing transfer news. Thank you. We are already away, but thank you. Anyway, I have messages on YouTube. Favor Caleb Ojuku says, Tune, for me, I'm not okay with the transfer window. I still need a CB as a centre back. The midfield, I know we will not want to buy again for that position. So just give me a centre back and I'm okay. I assume you are a Chelsea fan. I do not know though. Favor Okoma says, if £200 million is the fee Al Ittihad is reportedly offering Liverpool for Mo, they better cash in on him. Mo Salah might be amongst the Spain in club's team, but but he can be replaced, and rejecting £200 million is foolishness. I do agree, Favor. Jack Media Benjamin says, good evening. I think Liverpool should make a decision based on Mo Salah's intentions. If he wants to play, leave him. If he wants to stay, they should keep him. And Mo Salah is key to Liverpool at this time. The same person says, in case Mo Salah refuses to go to Saudi Arabia, there's a far cheaper option for them in the person of Honorable Kai Havertz. I love that. Thank you, Jagweda Benjamin, for making me chuckle. And good evening. Welcome to the show.
This is Timlane calling back.
All right, Timlane.
What I'm asking you the other time is that Conor Gallagher to Chelsea, like, how do you see it? Is it a good move? You know, if he moves to Tottenham, there will not be any recognizable name on the bench for Chelsea. There will be Leslie Ugochukwu, all those small boys. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you. Your concerns are valid, but also note that Chelsea have a very, very large squad. Lots of players are injured right now, but it's still a large squad nonetheless. Let's still run through some transfer deadline, gist. I can tell you that breaking by 5:30 p.m. Paris Saint-Germain have reached an agreement of £77 million to sign Eintracht Frankfurt star Randa Kolo Muani. That's according to the Daily Mail. Kolo Muani is most likely going to be a PSG player. So Kolo Muani, they added Gonzalo Ramos, added Ousmane Dembele, added Kangin Lee, added Marco Asensio. Lots and lots of signings for PSG. Can they challenge for the Champions League? Only time will tell. Sergio Reguilon has been unveiled as a Manchester United player, by the way. I can look at a picture of him and Erik ten Hag right now. I can also tell you that Bayern Munich and Chelsea are still locked in negotiations for Trevor Chalobah, but that's looking very unlikely to happen because both teams are very far in terms of their valuation of the player. And Japhet Tanganga, I thought about him yesterday. How come no team is in for Japhet Tanganga? The Congolese defender for Tottenham Hotspur. He has joined Augsburg on loan, so Tanganga heads to Germany. Bournemouth have reached a verbal agreement to sign Luis Sinisterra from Leeds United. Here we go. The deal is being finalized, so lots of action. This is going to be an eventful transfer deadline day. I think 3 days ago, the record for the global transfer record was of 7 billion was surpassed. So this is already the most amount of money that has ever been spent in a single transfer window ever in the history of football. It's already been surpassed. Later tonight, we'll see more deals will be completed. Medical ongoing for Rob Holding at Crystal Palace. Done deal. Here we go. Can also tell you that João Felix is set to land in Barcelona, but that one does not do anything. It's not about landing. It's about landing and completing your transfer. Anyway, that is the much we can take. It's been a fun time. 1 hour flies by when you're having fun, but I have to go. It's been a lovely solo ride, but you guys kept it fun. I made it interesting. Lots to talk about in the world of sports. We will continue on Sports Cruise Extension. That's Saturday Sports Cruise. We have 3 hours tomorrow, 3 whole hours, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. My name is Tony Young. I will be here tomorrow along with Olawale Adigun and the rest of the team. Enjoy your Friday nights, enjoy your weekend groove, and of course follow the transfer deadline, especially if you're a Liverpool fan. Good night.